Welcome, my name is Nick and it's June 12th. It's 9:20 p.m. in the Netherlands, and we're looking at the cryptocurrency market, at least the 9 or 10 most important coins. It's been a while since I made a video. I intend to do it more frequently, but as of now we are seeing a Bitcoin going down, and if we look at today, then we see it has been around 6,700, and just this last couple of hours it has been going down to 6,500. I don't know what's happening right now, but the first decline a couple of days ago here from 7,600 down to 6,600 or 6,700 had to do with some fears about an exchange that had been hacked, and nobody knew how much money that was stolen, and people were getting really worried about that. But if we look at the longer term, we see that the coin had been going up from, say, March to May with a top of nearly 10,000. It couldn't sustain that upward movement, went down to 7,200, 7,500, where we've been the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. And then all of a sudden this happened. But if we look at the longer term, we see here a downward movement. It jumped out of the downward movement, but didn't have enough power, strength to keep this upward movement going. And it leveled out at around, near that 10,000 level again. So this is the long term, the year chart of Bitcoin, with a top of around 19,000 and a half. And then we see this downward movement has really been broken. But like I said here, it seems to resume its upward movement, but then it didn't get any further than 9,800, 9,500. And there was, again, a psychological barrier, and we got into a further decline. And if we look at what's happening here, I think the support level is around 6,400, and that's where we are. We're very close to that now, of course. And I think it will be testing this support level. And if it holds, then it only makes this support level stronger, and we'll have to wait and see what happens after that. That was Bitcoin. Then we see Ethereum, always following Bitcoin. Also here we were down to 500 and then up to 535, 540, and now also going down. And if we look at the longer term, the 6 month and the year chart, then we can go quite a bit lower, 350, 360, where we are now nearly 500. There is some support on this level, 450, of course, and it looks like it's going to. It looks like it's going down to this level and find its support on around 460, 450. So it's a bit of a market where without much of a direction. EOS, the expectation was that once we had the ICO, that it would go up, and it didn't happen, as you can see. 3 months chart, then we were up in 21, and that was in April. and now we are down to around 10. It also didn't hold at this support level of 11. Let's see what else is there in support, and then I think 10, of course, is always a psychological level. I'm not quite sure. I mean, basically it could go down to 4. I don't know if that will happen. There's another support level here around 7, and a support level here around 10, and even here one at 9. So it broke through this support of 11. We're clearly now we're 10.17. So not quite sure what happens here, or where it will go to. Anyway, this is not positive that it fell through the support level of 11. So I would have a negative advice on this one. Bitcoin Cash down nearly 10% as well. We look at the longer chart, then we see a similar movement as with Bitcoin. A strong support level here at 630, 620. Here we are 850, so we're close to that. And this was 967, 970. We clearly fell through that. And we see a similar movement as with the Bitcoin, a downward movement, broken, an upward movement, and didn't get any further than 1650, and following the Bitcoin going down again now to 866. Ethereum Classic, interesting case. As I said before, that it might be trying to catch up with Ethereum. We're not sure if it does. There's a theory that it might do that. It's the only one up, at least for now. Here we have some support at 13. We were down there, and it has moved up now to 14.5. The 1 year chart, then we see that this support level of around 13 seems to have been holding, or that's where we are now. Here we see a top, and here we see a bottom, and we see another bottom here. So this might hold for now. As of now, we don't see any evidence that it might play catch up with Ethereum. Ripple, there were positive stories about Ripple catching up with major financial institutions that they would work together with, or work for major institutions. But it doesn't show in the price, as you can see. Also there we have from this level of 66 we're down to 55. This is also a support level. Let's see where it could go, or what's the next support level is. That is around 50 cents. This should really hold. Now we are here, 5.5. Let's hope. It looks like the market could stabilize near to its where it is now, as these are all points that are very near to old support levels. Litecoin, we see a similar movement, broke through the support of 110. Now we are 100, around 102. Here we do not see any support. The next major support is around 80, 81. Also broke through this downward movement, but didn't sustain its upward movement. So you could even see it's still in the long-term downward movement. So it all doesn't look very positive for the near future. That means chart-wise. Tron, interesting jump here in January. A lot of speculation there. It has its support around 3 cents. We are now 4, so it looks like this 5 cent support level clearly didn't hold. So it looks like it's going down and test the around 3 cent support level. And as of now, we have Qtum also at a support level of around 11 cents. So we see all these coins are at their support level, at old support levels, testing their old support. So in a way, that is good. It means in the short term, there's not any major upward movement to be suspected. But if they stabilize around this point, it could be very positive for a medium long future. And of course, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, I should say, and I'm not a financial advisor. I will also look at Firstcoin. As you can see, the volume has gone down dramatically. But the interesting thing is that it was down to about 8 cents and it moved up. There's some speculation here in this coin. 8 cents, you can see here. Longer term of a month, 6 cents has been going down. Has been down to 6 cents. So this is the longer term. Of course, it's speculation what will happen. As you probably know, that if you have an account in Firstcoin, you know that there's a new coin coming, and everybody who owns an account in Firstcoin will also get an account in Jackcoin. And Jackcoin will, let's see, will be introduced at the end of this month. As you can see, in another 12 days, everybody will get an account in a Jackcoin. So for everybody who did invest in Firstcoin, not everything is lost. You will not get the equivalent of your whole account, but at least of 20% of the dollar value, of the original dollar value of your Firstcoin account, you will get in Jackcoin. And the new management is working very, very hard to make that happen now, and also to create, they will work very hard to make Jackcoin a success. Okay, that's it for now. I will be back shortly with another update of the coins, and also I will keep an eye on Firstcoin as well on the new developments in Jackcoin. And that's it for now. Okay, thank you very much.